Another video with electrasoul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But okay, to in this video, this is a video that was requested from Jada Thompson, and it was about staying and remaining as your very best and highest self. Well, they said your highest self, which I agree with, and I want to talk about that today because this is obviously a Spiritual Monday video, something that we consciously very much should be in control of in terms of our spirituality with being our highest selves. And what being our highest selves looks like is just us being ourselves and doing everything in our highest power to remain that way. And it's not even about, I don't know, explain it. Like, it's about making all kinds of choices in your reality, making good choices, making choices that make you happy, making choices that fulfill you and that bring a lot of contentment to your life and things like this. But the thing is that it's like taking care of your spirituality. So, you know, your ego may want something, and you may think that you do want something very specific out of your life, out of your reality, like I stated, in whichever way, shape, or form. But what you really have to think about is what makes you the happiest as a person and what brings you the most fulfillment as a whole. And when when I say these things, I mean in every single way, shape, and form, because sometimes people think that they want something and they don't actually want those things. Excuse me. And then when they get those things, they find out how unhappy they actually still are. And it's because it was your ego that wanted those things as opposed to your highest self. You know what I mean? Like, when you are at your highest self, your best self will take everything as it's supposed to in the most spiritual form and fashion. And you will naturally gravitate away from things that do not align with you and that don't make you truly happy as a soul. Okay. You know what I mean? It's really all about catering to your what's it called, to your soul. But upon you making those choices, you realize just how much power you have over creating a life that fulfills you and your highest form, your highest self, like I'm stating. Okay, so all this connects with each other, but I want you guys to know that the biggest part of all this is really silencing the ego, because the ego is truly something that has had a hold on so many people for so long. And I mean this like in every single way, shape, and form. It's had a huge hold on people in general, where people make choices that they are not fully content with, that do not hey jazzberries, that they're not fully content with, and that eventually make them feel very unhappy. And I've been on that side myself. You know, I've wanted things that I thought that I wanted things that don't make me happy at all and that do not bring fulfillment towards me, because it's just been, how do I say this, basically something that I thought that I very much wanted my entire life. And a lot of this for me personally had to do with success-based things that looked successful, things that looked like, you know, oh, it's super special if I do this, or yeah, things like that. Like, it would look really good if I did this, or I would feel really good if I did that, or, you know, X, Y, and Z, getting a lot of praise for things that would make my ego feel good. So I would carry out honoring those egotistical values, because I thought, like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be, this is what life is supposed to be, this is how, you know, what makes a person very happy within. And I would follow those things that I thought that I wanted from my ego, and then I would get those things, those ego desires fulfilled, and then I would realize that these egotistical desires were not actually part of my soul, because they just weren't what was actually best for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can want what you want, but sometimes these things are truly not the very best things for you. Like, you literally deserve better. And that's something that's obviously really good too, because you're opening your world up to you receiving a lot better, as opposed to you settling for things that don't actually make you genuinely fulfilled within. So as you continue on throughout life, you understand that this world is giving you all the ammo to dream as big as you can possibly dream, but in a way that, again, fulfills you, that makes you happy, and that brings a lot of contentment towards yourself. Okay, I want you guys to be very, very, very mindful of what you do desire in your reality, and not even just that, but also the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you treat yourself, the people that you hang out with, the things that you do, the food that you consume, the music you listen to, the life that you're living as a whole, the job that you work, where you go to school, this other stuff. Everything matters a lot. Everything matters immensely. So if you know for yourself if you know for yourself that you want to be the happiest version of yourself that you can possibly be, your best bet is truly going to be you looking towards not just what you want, but also what you truly need within. And that's it. Like, I mean that. And yeah, so that's like something that I feel like at the end of the day, you will always naturally get away from the things that are not meant for you, but you're going to embrace further of the things that are meant for you. And upon you also understanding that, you will have a lot of opportunities for you to continue being your very best and highest self. Okay, this world's going to give you, like I stated, a bunch of opportunities. It's going to be your choice to carry those opportunities out. If you choose to not do that, that's your choice. But you know, all in all, that this world is always working in your favor. And the times that we victimize ourselves and we see ourselves as people who have life handed to us in the way that, what is it called? Not like, what is it, the lemon phrase that you get free, what's it called? When life gives you lemon, make lemonade and all that. Yeah, we're talking about the opposite. Let's pretend that life gives you lemonade and you're ungrateful for it and you want oranges instead. You can get oranges, like totally, it's completely fine. But the point is that you have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. You have to take advantage of all the opportunities that you have and be grateful for what you do have. So if you get lemons and you want oranges, you can have lemons and oranges, but be grateful for having the lemons to begin with, and then understand that everything else is going to make way into your reality, because that's what you also desire in your most soulful form and fashion. You know, like, you're allowed to dream big. You're allowed to want everything that you want. You're allowed to manifest anything, truly. You're allowed to focus on anything. You're allowed to pursue the career that you want, to eat the foods that you want, to be with the people that you want. But I will tell you that your soul will always dominate through that. Like, your soul will always push through everything that you thought you wanted to show you what you actually do want. Therefore, you honoring the things that you do want and you getting them, manifesting them, thinking in favor of them, helping yourself, uplifting yourself, talking kindly to yourself and things like that. You're only pushing yourself to be your highest self, and your soul will always come through to prove that to you as well. Okay, so I will tell you guys, yeah, like I said, in my own life and reality, I had a lot of ups and downs with me embracing my soul and my highest self and things like that. Like, I had a lot of internal battles and inconsistencies in this way, because I was very stubborn about a few things that I thought that I wanted, and I was very I don't know. I just feel like I was very stubborn about the way that I wanted things. And because I had certain ideas for myself for my whole life, I would hold on to these ideas. So since I was a child, there were certain things that I thought that I wanted because they looked good, they seemed good, you know, they felt good, whatever. And society also approved that for me, right? So that's like your ego, what society wants, what people want, etc. But what's best for you? Like, well, that's the real question. What is really best for you? Okay, so upon me understanding as time went on, I would try to honor these things, these egotistical desires that I thought that I wanted. I would really make moves in that direction. So I would start doing things that would cater to these ideas that I thought that I wanted, and eventually I would get them. So I want y'all to know, you can get everything that you want, but sometimes you don't want what you think you wanted. So I would end up getting what I wanted. I would end up manifesting the things that I thought my ego wanted for desperately for years and all this other stuff. And then eventually I would realize how unfulfilled I still felt. And that was what really matters, is when you realize that you're still unfulfilled. You know, it's like when people have everything and they still feel unhappy. That's a personal perspective that you have to shift. Like, there's things in your reality you can definitely shift, things internally that you can also shift to make yourself feel better and to also be happier within your life. But that's a choice that you have to make for yourself, because if you don't make those choices, you can end up unintentionally end up living a life that makes you feel very unhappy. And I've seen many people do this, and it's not inherent. It's like, okay, take responsibility over your life. I don't want to say it's their fault that happens, but it's literally your responsibility to make what you want to happen as opposed to settling. You're not going to settle for less. And the soul forces you to not settle for anything, because you could think that you want a relationship that won't actually fulfill you. You could think that you want a house that won't actually make you happy to live in. You could think that you want this career that you've been thinking that you've been dying for years and years and years. And then you get those things, and then you're like, oh, wait, I don't actually feel fulfilled still. What am I missing? What's going on? What's wrong within myself? And all that stuff. And it's like, nothing is wrong within yourself. You just aren't letting yourself be as happy as you're supposed to be. And you're not fulfilling yourself as much as you possibly should. Y'all saw it, like, with them. Sorry, I'm like out in public. Just like, anyway, I just saw some kids. Anyway, but yes. So yeah, you don't want to ever be that kind of person who ends up just settling for things that don't make you happy and that you end up complaining about because you're like, oh, I have the whole world and what's the point? Like, what's going on? Why do I not feel this way? Maybe look within yourself. Maybe understand that, again, what you thought you wanted is not what you wanted. That's completely okay. You can start over you can start your life over from ground zero, or yeah, literally start over from scratch. You could do whatever you want to do. There's no rule book of telling you that because you made your life this way for so long that you can't like switch your perspective around and that you can't let life treat you the way that you want it to treat you and things like that. But you have to take responsibility over your power in this life. I do believe everyone has a lot of control over their realities. I really do believe that. I know that some people may argue with that and they may be like, oh my god, some people I know that some people might, yeah, like I stated, I lost my train of thought. But yes, okay, no, yeah, some people may think that you don't have as much control over your reality as you think that you do, but I promise you guys you do, and you need to take advantage of that power, because with that power you can do a lot of wonderful things. Okay, so additionally from this, also understand that the way that you talk to yourself does ultimately create your reality. So with your higher self, what would you say at your highest form? Like, what would be the things that would make you the happiest and also fulfill you entirely? Maybe it would be helping yourself, telling yourself that you're very strong, that you're very empowered, that you could do anything that you want to do, nothing's stopping you. Like, basically reaffirming all the things that make your self-concept feel the highest, strongest, and very best. That's what you should be focusing on always. And I never want to hear excuses about this, because some people feel uncomfortable and they're like, oh, I'm not used to talking to myself like this, I'm too nice to myself. Like, it feels weird to be so nice to myself and I'm used to putting myself down. Some people won't say that, but they literally just are, they just do that. They just put themselves down all the time. And then you try to help them and you're like, be more positive, say things to yourself that you actually mean and things like that actually help you, and they'll fight you on it because it makes their egos feel uncomfortable to strive for more, right? That is something that people have to learn to get through, because that whole pride barrier is not going to make you feel fulfilled at the end of the day. I'm telling you guys right now, it's not going to fulfill you. How can you be your highest and best self if you keep fighting all the things that actually help you as a person? If you want to be your very best self, you have to let life treat you good. And you have to let life help you as well, because this is your life and your responsibility to keep up with. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timestamp. That is literally the angel number of moving upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're all moving on up from here. Everything's always only up from here, but it's our choice to fulfill that reality always. And besides this point too, please remember that no matter what it is that you do desire, the things that, like I stated, that are meant for you, they're going to make themselves very clear and very apparent for you. So it's not going to be a matter of you battling. I think it's more of like the ego battle of, oh my God, I thought I wanted this for so long, but I actually want something else. And accepting that. That's more of like the battle of it, because it's very easy to start over. It's just more of like putting your pride aside and actually doing that. But if your higher self is asking and begging you to please stop eating this food, for example, or like, yeah, let me finish my point, then I'll say my example. But to please stop eating this food, please stop talking to these people, please stop entertaining these ideas, please change your mind, whatever. Are you going to battle that, or are you going to work with yourself? Because it could be an internal battle for so long, and that's not something that you want to ever have the case be within your reality. You never want that to be something that you sit there and you battle with it forever, and you're like, oh, I really want this, but I'm so scared, or like, I don't want my parents to judge me, I don't want people to I don't want society to judge me. Fuck everything. Like, forget all that. Forget society, forget what your parents are saying. If people are going to judge you, it's literally a projection of themselves. People who judge anyone, always a projection of themselves, unless of course the judgment comes from a place of you're harming someone else and yourself, you shouldn't be doing that. Even that's not true judgment, it's just more of like a redirection. So with myself, I would say that what I was gonna say, my example is that, for example, I feel the huge urge to stop eating meat. I don't eat meat. I'm like working out of it completely. Honestly, like the only meat I'll eat now is like chicken mostly, but even then it's not something that I aim for. I'm not like, oh, let me look for the chicken options. If it's like nothing else on the menu that I like, I will aim for like the lesser of it. But my body was literally repelling meat, and that was something that I would tell you guys, my whole family grew up on meat. Like, of course, my mom has been making us meat meals our entire life, like since we were born, basically. Not literally, but like since we were children. And there came a point where I realized for like 2 years I was getting consistently nauseous eating meat. And I mean like steak. I would get nauseous eating steak, things like that, like mostly steak and even pork. I don't like pork, whatever. My body would react to that. And I remember as time went on, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Why is my body feeling like this? Because I've been eating meat all my life, and I knew why. It was because I felt like I didn't spiritually align with that anymore. You know what I mean? I didn't spiritually align with me eating meat. I felt like I was eating souls. Like, I always say that, like, it feels like I'm eating like a person, honestly, because it's like a soul. Like, an animal's a soul. They all have souls, and they're sentient beings. Like, to me, they're like human beings, you know? So eventually I stopped eating all that meat, and I feel a lot better about it, especially morally. I feel like this aligns with me a lot more than for me to be doing something that doesn't align with me because of society, or because I'm used to it, or because I've had an idea about meat for so long. Oh, meat is so good in certain ways, whatever. There's literally alternatives to everything. You can make things work out in your highest favor as long as you're honoring your highest self. So I'm honoring my highest self by not eating meat, and it works out so much better for me because I feel better, and I feel like everything inside within myself, emotionally, physically, feels better too. And I'm also benefiting the world too, and I'm helping animals too. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very big thing that comes as a positive solution to me finding a solution. It's a positive conclusion because of my positive solutions to any ego problem I may have, you know? So even if I'm with a person, I'm hanging out with someone, and I don't like their energy, and my body is telling me that, because that's usually how it always is. If you're with someone or you're talking to people and you feel repelled by the energy that you're around, your body will literally repel that. So you will feel sick, you will feel a bad vibe, your stomach will drop. Some people have thrown up because of energy, whatever. Like, you may have a headache. That's happened to me before too. I remember I was hanging out with someone who I really messed with. Like, I really liked her a lot, but when I stopped hanging out with her, I was like, holy shit, I feel so drained. It's because that is your soul responding to your ego environment, and you have to honor that, unless you want to keep feeling like poop every time you hang out with these people who don't align with your ego or align with your soul, you know? Like, maybe your egos get along, but is it truly what's best for you? Maybe not, if your body especially is telling you something different. So I'm very big on that. I'm very big on listen to your body, listen to the way that you feel, and honor yourself truly as you're doing these things, because your soul will always tell you the truth, and your soul will never lie to you about anything. Even if you want to like make up a different truth, and you don't want to admit that your soul is telling you a certain thing. You want to only think that your ego is right, and that your ideas that you've had all your life are correct, and you don't want to open your mind to anything else. You can do that, but you're not going to be completely fulfilled, because you're repelling everything within yourself. You know, it's kind of like people who are racist. Bro, no one is soulfully racist. Like, that's an enormous ego concept that some people choose to carry out and shit. And it's like your soul is screaming to just be accepting and to stop being ignorant. Honestly, like, literally, that's all ignorance, you know? Like, anything that has to do with rejecting truths of the world, yeah, the truths of the world and things like that, that is something that you have to just be in front of. Like, you have to be in control of these things, bro. You cannot let prejudices, and I'm not even just talking about racism, I'm talking about everything in general, like prejudices towards certain things, certain foods, certain whatever, affect you so much to the point that you're now behaving and thinking a certain way because of societal standards and because of what you've been told. Or even if you have a family who's very egotistical, and you've been in that family for so long that you like develop some of their beliefs, or you even start feeling the way that they feel physically. You know, it's like hanging out with a bunch of people who always complain about aging. You know what I mean? Like, it's dreadful to be around people like that, who are always complaining about, my body hurts, I'm so old, I can't do shit anymore. Who wants to be around that? Like, it's not even about not wanting to be around that. It's like these people are making themselves feel so unhappy, and then you're also being affected because they're implementing so much unhappiness towards themselves and the world. That's not a soulful concept. Like, you have to continue honoring your highest self, honoring the things within you that make you the happiest and that do, again, fulfill you. It's your choice, but you have choices, and you can definitely do it. There's nothing you're holding you back. You're very much in control, even more than you could ever imagine. That's something I want y'all to really take with you. I want you guys to use it, to practice it, to remember it, and to just let yourselves be as great as you could possibly be from the inside out, because your higher selves are screaming to be fulfilled, and that's it. Like, everything. And that's it, really. That's all it takes for you to be your highest self, to be your very best self, is just honoring everything that makes you truly happy as a soul. And even if you're in engineering but you want to be an artist, honor the need to want to be an artist, bro. You have to honor the things that you feel within, and that is, again, what will make you the happiest. Because for me, I've had a lot of changes in my reality that went from ego to soul. All ego desires transmuted into soulful things for me, and that's why I'm the happiest version I could possibly be of myself right now, and it will continue to get better as time goes on, as long as I continue honoring my soul. So if I choose to, like, backtrack, quote unquote, not even backtrack, but let's say choose to learn another lesson, and I'm like, let me go back and let me do the things that my ego is comfortable with, even then, because you're so in touch with your soul right now, you going back to ego concepts is going to make you feel like you're out of touch with your reality. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to feel fulfilled, and you're going to feel like, this feels so different now. I don't feel the same as I used to. I don't feel like I'm in something that is honorable to me. It's because you're not. Like, you're trying to go back to something that doesn't honor your soul. Of course, you may feel out of place, you know? So the more that you honor your soul, the better. Everything's working out for you. I promise you guys, like, everything is working out for you. And the more that you're on your own side and team, even better for you always. Okay, guys? It's just like a really important thing. I really feel like being your highest self always is a huge choice that you have to make, but you have to keep up with it. You have a responsibility. You have strength to do it. Be strong. Don't feed into your ego so much. It's not your best friend. Your soul is your best friend, because your soul is you. It's talking to you. It's your spirit. Okay, guys? So with that being said, I love y'all so very much. Thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. I'm going to read the comments now, but remember, I do spiritual and law of assumption coaching and readings. So if you guys want anything from me, everything's down below. And also, my sisters and I are going to go live this week on the Eternal Starlight. If you guys want to check us out, everything is down in the description box. And yeah, okay, I'm going to read the comments now. Thank you guys so much for everything. All right, let's see, let's get to it. So Sahan, thank you, Sahan D PC, your nose piercings are very nice. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, the forehead is an airbender. Crying. Okay, Helly said, hi, sometimes I feel anxious when I'm afraid of something horrible happening in life, and I'm kind of manifesting this because I think about it and put energy. How can I control myself? Remind yourself that you're not actually manifesting anything that you don't want to manifest, and that even if you have fears, that they're not real. You have to take away all the power from your fears and stop living through your fears and thinking, because I'm afraid it's coming true. No, it's like, because I'm afraid, I know that this is bullshit. That's literally what you have to tell yourself. Correcting yourself is going to be your best friend, and eventually you're going to stop entertaining ideas like this, because you're going to be like, oh, it's my fear, it's not real. You know, that's what's happened to me for so long. And once I started really correcting the way that I was thinking, everything got so much better. And it was by consistency, and believe me, it took me like a while, because I was very stubborn on me being, oh, afraid, I'm so doubtful, I'm so this, I'm so that. And then eventually I was like, girl, stop saying this shit to yourself. You want to be happy, let yourself be happy. And then it fulfilled. So yeah, that's something that for you, just remember that you're not actually manifesting anything that you don't want, and that everything that you want is manifesting. And if it's not something you don't want, it's not gonna happen, period. Only things that you want, and that is it. If you claim it, that's it, I promise. But hey, yes, thank you so much. Hey, Tanita, Jesus loves you too. I really appreciate that. I like the way you think, kid. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate that. Where am I from? I'm from Florida. How about you? Where are you from? That foo-foo lame shit, I ain't with it. Yeah, me neither. I haven't heard that in so long. Hey, Sunik. Hey, Forever Paid. Hi. You said, I rewatched one of your old videos from like 5 years ago about Sammy, and I wanted to know if you could share your business journey with the law, if you don't mind sharing advice. Yeah, absolutely don't mind sharing advice. Let me think, like business advice. What do you mean specifically? Because I have my store. I am also a law of assumption coach, and yeah, like a spiritual reader and things like that. So like, what are you interested in specifically? You can ask me and I'll answer for you. But yeah, thank you for asking. And hey, Jada. Jada said, if I pick one umbrella affirmation for my self-concept, will it directly contribute to the images in my mind, self-esteem, and self-talk? Yes, everything positive will always reflect directly. So absolutely it will. It's already done. But yes, absolutely. Sunik said, I hope you're doing well. I have a question. I've been playing the lottery for a year now, and I'd love to win. Though I'm not addicted, I just wanted to experience that. When I want wealth can come up I know wealth can come in many forms. I'm not sure if I should keep going. Could you channel one of my guardian angels to get an answer, please? I want to keep the faith, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Thank you, love. Well, for one, if it's making you happy, it is worth it. If it's not, that's different. If it's like stressing you out, I feel like that's when you take a step back, because I know for me, anytime that I felt stressed about anything, I would like take a huge step back because, bitch, I'm not trying to be unhappy. You know what I mean? So if you feel unhappy about it, that's different. But if you feel content and fulfilled by it, that's a different story, of course. So honestly, let me look into it for you though. Like, let's see what spirit gotta say. I feel like you need to have more confidence in order to truly enjoy playing the lottery. I feel like you need to have more confidence. Like, I feel like that's literally the only thing. I keep seeing like confidence, like a wave of it. So that's like the biggest thing you should be focusing on. And if you have confidence with this, you will have a lot more of an enjoyable time. So yeah, everything's gonna be okay though. And I definitely do see that you will win a lot if you let yourself be very confident and positive. But naturally, you may go in a different direction if that's what you end up choosing. But I feel like it's possible that you may go in a different direction naturally. Jada said, so when you're consciously manifesting in whatever way, would you say that you're giving your soul the chance to express itself, if that makes sense? Yes. When you say you're consciously manifesting favor in whatever way, would you say that you're giving your soul the chance to express? Yes, exactly. Especially if it makes you feel good, if you're honoring yourself. Yes, absolutely. That is 110% always what will end up reflecting. It's like your soul is coming through for you, and that is the most important thing. It's just about honoring yourself, and everything else will fall into place. But yes, if you give your soul a chance to express itself, it's going to come through in the most helpful ways ever, like the most calming, beautiful, helpful ways, anxiety free, for real. Hi Electra, I wanted to know if you could give me a channel message from Soraya about me. Sure, let's look into it. I see that you're gorgeous. I literally see you're gorgeous, and to believe in your beauty and to have a lot of confidence in you. I feel like you already know that you're very pretty, but like embrace it even more. I feel like that's gonna give you even more of like, not even just a confidence boost, but just like a boost in general, and it's gonna raise your self-concept a lot. Maybe are you a Venusian, like Libra or Taurus? Because I feel like this has to do with like a self-concept thing externally. So yeah, I think maybe you struggled with self-esteem for a very long time, and it's time for you to lock in fully. Jada said, also, would you like to suggest a robotic affirmation for me? Sure, let me think. Oh my god, this person. I just blocked them. What the fuck was he saying, bro? Okay, would you like to suggest a robotic affirmation for me? I see I am tapped into my highest potential. I saw that clearly, and it's crazy because you're the one who suggested this video. So yeah, 1,000,000,000%. I see I am tapped into my highest potential. Like, you're locked into who you are, who you should be, and so it is. I think that would be like very beautiful for you to say, and very helpful too. Mariah said, I have a problem with feeling stuck and I can't move. I have a lot to do, but I'm avoiding it. That's understandable. Just understand that you definitely can move. Thankfully, you have a body that's able to move, which is very great. Have a lot of appreciativeness for this. Be grateful for it, and understand that everything that's meant for you to do, you will naturally end up doing. If you have trust that you will naturally end up doing the things that are meant for you, you're just going to want to do them naturally, and it won't feel like, oh, I can't move. You will just want to do them. So yeah, take your time with it though, and just trust that everything that you want is naturally making way for you to complete those tasks, okay? If you have a lot of faith, this world will back you up enormously. Jada said, also, tomorrow's my first day of senior year. Can you channel some advice for the school year? I really like your jacket. Thank you. That's so crazy. Yeah, this is literally from my senior year. I'm class of 2019. But yeah, I can't believe that. I've been thinking about senior year a lot today. It's like insane. But some advice that I can give you, girl, when I was a senior, that was like my most soulful year ever. Like, I went in, I was myself. I met my twin flame. Like, I was the most authentic version of myself that I could possibly be. Like literally I feel like be creative, do what you want to do, have faith in yourself, dress how you want to dress, talk to the people that actually serve you and help you, and be true to yourself, period. I feel like be authentic is like a huge thing. But yeah, it's gonna be a great year. I'm very happy for you. Happy new school year, everyone. I can't believe how early school's starting this year. It's like crazy. I don't know what is going on, but I intend that school ends earlier then, because literally it's so early. My school used to always start the end of August, and I would say the earliest was like August 16th or something, it's just crazy. I don't know. Hey Lex Lucas, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hey Piter, I think Piter Korev. Forever Paid said, I wanted to know if your beliefs change as far as business goes over the years. What do you mean? I'm sorry, like, fuck, I'm trying to think like what you mean by that. Like, business does change in general, but it's your choice to, I don't know, it's like, yeah, it changes, but you just have to have a strong belief system no matter what, like no matter what the times bring. You just have to be on top of it mentally. But thank you, Elijah, certified baddie, you too. Thanks, John. Tropic Sapphire said, hey queen, hope you're doing amazing. You too, baby. I intend that you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for saying that. Chieda said, can you channel how my SP will feel seeing me again on the first day of school? Thank you so much for this topic. I love you. I love you too, and I'm glad that I could help you. And I'm glad that you like the affirmation too. Let's see what he will think. I feel like he'll be like, oh my god, like I haven't seen her in a while. Like I literally just see like, oh shit, like familiarity. So yeah, I feel like that's cute. I feel like very simple, but I feel like it will definitely stand out in his mind for sure. Do I believe in lucid dreaming? Lucid dreaming, absolutely I do. I definitely do. Do you? Of course. Sune said, thank you, OMG, for your answer. Of course, babe. I'm so happy I could help you. And that's cool that you're Scorpio forever, babe. Hey, Esma, what's up? Okay, I'm going to end this very soon because like the comments are running out. But I see Tropic said, can you channel me a message for my week ahead? Thank you so much, always. Yes, I can. Let's see. I feel like be strong in your beliefs. If you feel like you may face a rejection or something like that, like if there's some sort of a rejection or anything like that, just be strong about it and be like always manifest in favor of what you want and in the direction that you do want, and don't worry so much about like lack. Always be fulfilled within yourself, and you will always be fulfilled physically and emotionally in every single way. Thank you, Lamaj. You're pretty too. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, Forever Prayed said, can you give me a channel message on me and Soraya dating in the future? Does she still have feelings for me or no? Bro, Bella, you good? Let me see. I feel like it's a possibility, but it will be their call to like approach you. And I feel like she's meant to teach you a lot. This person could be like karmic or something like that, but I feel like they're meant to teach you a lot of like lessons for you to learn from. Okay. Can you give advice on how to stop negative self-talk in general, to stop negative thoughts? Yes, I have like so many videos on this, so if you want to go check it out, please do, because I have hella videos on self-talk and helping yourself mentally and things like that. But honestly, you have to keep correcting yourself. I'm telling you guys, like that is your best bet. I kid y'all not. If you want to consistently stop negative self-talk and you don't know what to do, you have to correct the way that you're thinking. If you say something negative, flip it around. Do not entertain negative thoughts and beliefs, because if you, let's say that you don't want to feel like your body hurts all the time, stop talking so much about, oh my god, my body hurts, it's so hard for me to do anything, my body always fucking hurts. I mean, no shit, it always hurts. You keep talking about how much it always hurts. Start focusing on how good you feel and on how your body's always very able and very strong. And naturally, if you, even if you don't initially believe that your body is very strong, this reality will give you opportunities for you to strengthen your body naturally. So either way, it's working out in your highest favor, but you have to be on your own side first. Hello, you know? So yeah. But I have so many videos. Please go check them out. I have literally so many videos about negative self-talk and like helping yourself and things like that to be more positive self-talk. I even have a video I recently uploaded, I think, about positive self-talk. So yeah, go check it out, guys. It's definitely gonna help you a lot. But okay, Lorenzaccio said, hey, thanks for this live. Really grateful. I've been unemployed for 3 years and I don't know how to manifest a job knowing I have zero relevant experiences. I want to have a career but feel hopeless. You have to trust yourself. Either take inspired action and get certified in something, and while also believing that everything's going to be okay, or just believe that somehow you're going to get an opportunity. But if you want to take inspired action, please do. You know, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable, but have faith in yourself. If you want a career, you can definitely have that. Like, you're destined to have that. It's your choice, but I promise you, you can have it, and I believe in you a lot. Let me see. Electra baby, I'm just starting to read tarot. What's your advice? Very cool. If you're reading tarot, definitely just have an open mind and take exactly what you see for what it is. Tarot is very transparent. It's not like subliminals and like hidden messages. It's literally exactly what the cards say. So if you ask a question, you get your answer. Take it as it's telling you and take advice from it. Don't get freaked out, and just take everything very soulfully. And don't ask your tarot 1,000,000,001 questions, because you can really tire yourself out energetically. It's your choice though, but definitely you're gonna have a great time. Just make sure to keep yourself spiritually protected and always call on God, on the white light, on everything to help you as you're channeling your answers. Okay, let's see. So Queen Bees, Babies and Stuff said, hi, beautiful. Hey, my love, what's up? How do I remain the highest version of myself after reacting to the 3D? Okay, so after reacting to the 3D, you just have to remind yourself that it was a moment, that it doesn't matter, and that you're still getting exactly what you want. You have to literally just stay on top of your business and understand that those are just moments and that they don't mean anything unless you give them a huge signification. Like, if you let them matter that much, it may matter a lot more. But if you're like, it's fine, it's completely fine, it was just a moment, it doesn't matter that much, it won't matter that much. But it's your choice, okay? So just be on top of the way that you perceive, and you can rewrite anything. It's completely fine. As I promise, as long as you have confidence, it's all good, 1,000,000,000%. Okay, now one last thing. I've been struggling balancing spirituality and law of assumption. Any tips? Honestly, like me, go with the flow. I'm very spiritual and I use the law of assumption. It doesn't matter to me. A lot of our beliefs do contradict each other because everything, it's like I'm very free, but I also understand you can control things and like whatever. Like, I believe in the free will of everything, but also understanding that I can change things around in my liking. Just be very open-minded about everything and understand that there's not like a black and white. Everything's like gray to me, you know what I mean? Like, it's not exactly black and white unless it's like moral stuff. And even then, it like depends on your intention. It just, everything matters. Everything matters. You just have to really understand that everything that you're doing, as far as let me see, as far as like of manifesting things or whatever else, you have to just go with the flow and understand that being spiritual is about being very going with the flow. You have to just continue going with the flow and understanding everything works itself out for you. Yeah, so I feel like it's a very fine balance. I don't think it's that hard or big of a deal or anything like that. Just go with the flow always. Hey girl, hey Temsu, you're such an amazing person. We love you. Sending you loads of love from India. Honestly, you have an amazing and kind-hearted soul. Be kind. Have an amazing day to you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh, thank you. I'm like screenshotting this now. Thank you. God bless you so much, Temzu, and you too. Like, you deserve the best. I love all of you. Thank you, DL. You're so beautiful too. Hey Mona. I'm crying. Jules Charles trying to manifest it over me. Thank you guys for everything, and thank you, Lewis. And thank you so much, Farzana. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Elon. You got a unique look. Sending you good energy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you all. God bless you all so much. Let me finish up here. Okay, I really want to buy a specific crystal to carry on my person for school. Which one was your favorite while you were in school, and which one should I get? Literally, I would always have copper on me. I would always have copper. I would have copper, and what else? I would have amethyst all the time and clear quartz. That's what I would do literally in high school when I was a senior. So yeah, that's really cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, I think that's basically it, honestly. Let me see. Is that all? Thank you so much, Aruna. You have a beautiful day as well. Everyone have a beautiful day. And can only doing self-concept help with bringing back my SP? Yeah, it can, definitely, for sure. Can we manifest a job in an industry where we have zero experiences or any related degree? Yes, you can. Are you guys getting me? Especially if you manifest having connections. Yes, like, actually. Thank you so much, Lewis, again. Thank you guys for literally everything. I'm gonna get off now. You guys are literally the best. Thank you guys for fucking everything. Thank you guys for listening to me and for just being here, asking me questions, talking to me. I intend that all of you guys are, oh my god, I intend that all of you guys bro, these comments are crazy. Oh my god, I've literally like blocked so many people today, and like I have people with me and they're like crying reading this chat. Like, I can't even believe this. Hey Benzilla, we love you so much too. Oh my gosh, we love you. Thank you. I say we because like my sisters and I love you a lot. Thank you guys for everything, and yes, I'll be here for if you guys need anything or whatever the case is. I'll be back on Thursday for another video. But yes, I love you guys so very much. Please take care, everyone. Have a beautiful day. You guys see how the sun is like shifting? That's crazy. But yeah, have a beautiful day. I'm crying. How am I blocking them so fast? I'm like an Aquarius stellium. I'm like as fast as fuck. Oh my god, it's crazy. But yeah, I love you guys. Have a beautiful day again. I will be back on Thursday, and subscribe if you want to stay updated or whatever it is that you want to do here. I'll be here for y'all. Okay, so yeah, I'm very much looking forward to us talking. And yeah, I love you guys. Remember to do spiritual and law of assumption coaching and readings. If you guys need anything, I'm always here again. But yeah, please take care of yourselves in the meantime and keep on doing you, manifesting the best for y'all always. Have a beautiful day manifesting. God bless you. And thank you so much, Benzilla. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Really? We're on Instagram. I don't really check my DMs, but honestly, I will, like, 1,000,000,000%, because that is like so sweet. Thank you so much.